Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Andre Boudreau, the MC for today. I thank you all for coming for our commemoration of the Korean Armistice and our Korean veterans. In actual fact, the armistice, the date is the 27th, but we chose today hoping that we could maybe get more people out that take their time off from work. First, a few basic housekeeping rules. As you can tell, we've had to change how we have normally done things. So we've set up for the COVID-19 rules. So I'm just going to go through a few basic rules here. Please remain seated. You will be served. When it's time to eat, somebody will come around, serve you coffee, sandwiches, whatever. And if you need anything when we start that, just let us know and we'll bring whatever you need. Only one person in the washrooms at a time. And all three washrooms up here are open. And this is our first function where we've had to go through the COVID-19 rules, so you'll have to bear with us. We're trying to make sure we do everything correctly because we don't need anyone to have any problems. And if you have any questions or concerns, please let us know. What we'll do after the ceremony, we'll get the Korean veterans. We'll go outside, we'll lay the wreath at our little cenotaph for a photo op, and at the end of today, that wreath will be brought to Yarmouth and put at the Korean monument there in the corner of Pleasant and Parade. The Korean War was from 1950 to 1953. It's often called Canada's Forgotten War. The war's combat phase lasted until an armistice was signed on the 27th of July, 1953. As part of the United Nations force, consisting of 16 countries, 26,791 Canadian military personnel served in the Korean War. During both the combat phase and as peacekeepers afterwards. All elements served in Korea. That's to say the Navy, the Army, and the Air Force all served in Korea. The last Canadian soldier left Korea in 1957. After the two world wars, Korea remains Canada's third bloodiest overseas conflict, taking the lives of 516 Canadians and wounding more than 1,200. The two Koreas remain at war. That is to say, they signed an armistice, but they never signed a peace treaty. All Canadian Armed Forces personnel who served in Korea from 1950 to 1957 are considered Korean War veterans. I'm now going to ask our President, Clinton Sonia, to talk about the veterans we have here today.
Our Wedgeport Legion has 3 remaining Korean War veterans: Nelson DeVue, Arnold Robert, Bob Gehring, and Leslie J. Muse. Nelson DeVue. Nelson was born in Weymouth, Digby County, served in Korea as a driver to the Army Service Corps. Bob Gehring was born on Briar Island, Digby County, served in Korea in the Royal Canadian Artillery. Leslie Muse was born in Rocco Point, Yarmouth County. He served in Korea in the Royal Canadian Artillery. Our other Korean vets here today: Weldon Francis from the Weymouth Legion, RCA. Kenneth Jeffrey, Yarmouth Legion, and his daughter Cindy Clements is here. He served in the Army Service Corps. Glenn Gable, also from the Yarmouth Legion, RCR.
Other Korean vets of Wedgeport Legion catchment area. 3 deceased from Wedgeport: David Germain Poche, past president and chair of other committees in this Legion. His wife Rose Murray is here today with one of their daughters. Gerald George Cutthrow, past chaplain and chair of other committees in this Legion. His wife Alice could not be here today for health reasons. She sends her regrets. Martin Elua Patrol, his daughter Sandra is here today. Martin, Camosil, there was 7. And Little River, veterans of Korean War. 2 are still living. Jean Burton Fitzgerald and Jean-Bernard Bernie Jacquard. 5 deceased. Thomas Ralph Tommy, known as Tommy, brother of Jean-Bernard Bernie. Nieces of Tommy and Bernie, Muddy and Sandra are here today. Jacques Harold James Fitzgerald. Ira Joseph Fontaine. Ira was from Cape St. Mary's in Digby County and was married to Gladys Fitzgerald of Camosil. Brothers, Francis Stanley Jacquard and Edouard Etienne Stephen Jacquard. Niece of these 2 brothers, Diane, is still here today. I wish to thank Diane Jacquard and Alice Claremont for all their work they do, remembering our veterans. Alice.
And now we'll go into our Remembrance Service. Oh, Canada. Shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. Please be seated. Bob Guerin couldn't be here today because he lives in Vancouver Place. This year, Korea asked the legions around if they had any Korean vets and they were looking for a name. And that was so that they could receive some masks and some gloves and a letter from Korea. Now, I'll apologize to the veterans that are here from other legions because we don't have those for them as they would have been ordered by those legions. So what we're going to do now is our President Clinton Sonia will present from our legion, the veterans, this package, but the other veterans should be getting theirs from their legion, okay?
Could I say something, please?
Sure.
1950, I went to a Legion meeting, and I tried to join a Legion that wouldn't take me. I was too young. Just nostalgia, I look back here now, that was a long time ago. And many presidents, of course, have passed. I'm all finished. I just wanted to point that out. That's how things change. From day to day, and that's how president. It was just the president of the Legion at that time because the Legion was full of veterans, and I was just a kid. So those are things that happen.